quite the adventure getting here to the New England Nationals, but we are finally here. But this weekend and the next couple of weekends are going to have a little bit of extra stress added to them because one of our guys is unfortunately not able to make it out here for them. And so now that responsibility falls on me and Austin. So this weekend might be a little bit stressful, but we're here, we're super excited, and we think Dad might have figured out some of our problems that was making it why we're dropping so many holes. So in a little bit I'll go in and talk to him about that. First I gotta get the toolboxes set up and get some spark plugs dealt with. One thing that's slightly annoying and slightly cool this weekend is we are literally parked in the staging lanes. So I get to look at the cool cars going past, like these two Camaros. That thing's cool. That one's really cool. So Dad thinks he has what has been causing us to drop holes figured out, but I am not going to share that with the class until after we make a run and see if that's actually it. But Dad has been working on that all morning, and he thinks he's got it figured out. I think he's up here fixing to pick some head gaskets for us, and then me and Austin will start putting the car together. What are you working on right now? I am over here sitting in the car waiting for Dad to finish lunch, and we are going to start her. They're teaching Tyler the job of starting the car and running the starter. So this is going to be fun, something new for him to learn, and he'll do fine at it. So getting ready to go. Alright, we are up here in the lane. I'm actually standing on the line. I get to be backup girl today. That's pretty cool, and then I get to take the throttle strap off. It's time to burn some nitro again. I have missed this. This is amazing.
VIPs here in the house, from dealers to customers. Dave Richards and family out of Florida. They were a 5, 6, 8 racing.
In a few races, we've seen Terry Haddock out here on the tour. Of course, the year started so promising with him. The question went from when will Terry Haddock run into threes to all Terry Haddock does is run threes. But
Dave Richards drove.
Okay, Dad just hit the wall.
You have hit a wall.
Shouldn't be this hard, should it?
You have hit a wall.
Championship in Phoenix. Take a look at what he did.
I have never seen anything like that.
Didn't really bang into it. Didn't smack it. Shouldn't really hurt.
My shoes also fell off as I was backing up.
Kiss.
So I picked one up and carried it, and another one ran out on the track. Oh, that's fine. That'll buff out. Ready? So I am sitting back in the funny car. I got, with the NG is put back together, we're fixing to cackle it on gas as a warm-up. That was an interesting service. It's weird working with Dad, because Dad does things a little bit differently and a little bit more slowly. So Austin had to jump in, so it was kind of a mess, but we got it all taken care of. The car's put back together, and in a few minutes we're fixing to roll up the line. Also, I got shoes that tie. We are headed up to the lanes. Also, that's a good looking tow vehicle we got. Let's do this. We're up here for our sunset run, night run, header flames. I got my shoes tied tight, so that is good, and hopefully I don't end up on 00 on Instagram, because that's gonna be entertaining. But you're gonna be famous, you might as well be famous for being funny, I guess. But let's go racing, boys. Double check these. This is cool. This is really, really cool. Let's go racing. That's a 95! Here we go, buddy! Heck yeah! Have a coffee. Oh, I will.
There it is, 395, 315 miles an hour. And look at Team Haddock celebrating down on the starting line, and they should.
Here with Austin West, low ET of his life for Terry Haddock. After tagging the wall first run, how'd you do it?
Well, there was a bunch of questions on that service. We didn't really know why we got over close to the wall. It was my first time lining the car up, my first time doing a bunch of stuff up here. So came up, tried again, said, you know, really the car was fine. The rod bearing's perfect. Everything was perfect in that thing. Just bring it up, do what it did again, but run straight and run all the way down, and it's going to do that. And that's what it did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome moment.
Yeah, anytime you can put.
Oh boy, somebody's getting interviewed. Hey, sexy. Oh my God.
This is one of the fun parts about this job. You see an independent guy who goes out there and scrubs the wall and then comes back out here and goes a career best 395. What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling that we are so blessed by God to be able to come out here and race with the best in the world and be competitive. The 395 is awesome. My guys have been working so hard. We've been picking away at this. This is a tough sport, and this year we've been trying to stay home when there's no sponsors because I want to be a grown-up, for lack of a better word. I really want to race every day, but I don't know how. But we're trying to race when we have funding, and it shows it in the performance of the car. When it's funded correctly, it can run good, and we can be competitive with these guys. Thank you to T&D Express, all the people that let us race. There's so many of them. And there's one other thing I'd like to say. McKailen Stark, congratulations on graduating school. Great job.
395.8 at 3:15.64. You almost got a 1-2-1 reaction time. Yeah! 885, 226, 319, 276. Jesus
See,
Christ,
the car
baby.
knows when we're getting along.
Good morning, actually. It is the next morning after our 395. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I got to the hotel and about died, basically. I crashed and died and burned. And then got up and did a bunch of editing this morning for some clients. And then Gravy is in there showering, and we are fixing to head to the racetrack. But, dude, that was very, very, very cool. We finally got everything figured out, finally got everybody on the same page, working together, and car knows when we're getting along versus when we're not. And right now we're getting along, so we need to keep it that way. And Dad thinks we can go faster today. So on that note, I am super excited to go to the racetrack and see what today holds for us. And I will see you guys in a little bit. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTubey stuff, and never give up.